Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Vivo. Lin-Manuel Miranda is back with this new animated musical from Sony Animation that releases on Netflix, and here's Netflix's over the moon for this year, an animated film with wonderful songs that I had no expectations for and blew me out of the water because I did not expect this from Netflix. Way to set the bar low, Netflix, for your animated films. But Vivo really stands out because I have to say the music in this is so great, and along with Alex Lacamore, Lin-Manuel Miranda creates such wonderful music here, and so meaningful and lovely and rich, and I just loved every second of it. The music is catchy, it has energy. There's an opening sequence where Lin-Manuel Miranda's character Vivo, who is a kinkajou, or a rainforest honey bear as they're referred, is playing with his friend Andres, played by Juan de Gonzalez, who is a renowned musician, and he is fantastic in this film for the parts that he's in, and you get the two of them performing at the beginning of the film together, and it's just a delight. You get to hear such a wide range as so like Ynairsly Simo, who plays this little girl that Vivo connects with and winds up going on this more or less road trip kind of story. You have Zoe Saldana and Gloria Estefan as Marta Sandoval is fantastic, this famous singer who was in love with Andres, and they have this connection, and he really wants to make sure that she gets this song, and Vivo's out to try to make sure that he gets this song to her. And you have these wonderful emotional connections. This hits emotionally a lot deeper than I thought this film was going to, with like, this is like hitting up at Pixar level. And that's saying something in terms of that emotional impact, because there's this mother-daughter relationship between Gabby and Rosa, Simbo, and Saldana's characters. You have Vivo, who has his own emotional connections to Andres, and the passion and the love that he has for him, and really trying to get the song there. Now, this film does lean into some of those, like, standard kid trappings. There's, like, silly side characters, and, like, one of the main antagonists that you wind up confronting here is Lutador, this giant snake voiced by Michael Rooker. And it's a creepy snake, but, like, it kind of feels out of place tonally and emotionally in terms of, like, this is a very raw, beautiful human story, even though it has like a kinkajou in it, but like there's a lot of love here, and then you're going off on these like crazy over the top, like this giant snake is like chasing them through the jungle and stuff like that. It's fun, it's exciting, and Michael Rooker does a really fine job of voicing it, but like, I don't know, it feels like it does fall into some of those cliches and tropes that a lot of like road trip kids movies do, that like don't feel as elevated as a lot of the character work and a lot of that human connection. And the music is so great in this film. I absolutely loved it. This is a wonderful experience, and Vivo is just so full of life, and I loved that about it so much because it has the energy, it has the vibrance, it has those connections that make you feel like you're just smiling sitting there watching this film from start to finish. And this is from Kirk DeMicco, who previously had worked on, he was the director of The Croods and director of Space Chimps. So like The Croods is a lot of fun and enjoyable, and you get the nice familial moments, the nice loving emotional moments in this film, even with some offshoot subplot choices that might not feel as elevated as the rest of it. But with the emotional connections in the music here, you have so much to love, and this is beautifully animated. It is vibrant, it's gorgeous, it mixes in 2D animation at times, and this is just an absolute delight. to take in, and I really hope that you go onto Netflix and check out Vivo. You will not regret it. But those are my thoughts on Vivo. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.